Breaking here back home, Shashi Tharoor, the Congress leader, is back in Kerala, where he's admitted to differences with the Congress leadership. Tharoor says, I stand for Congress values. Tharoor says wasn't asked to campaign for the Kerala by-poll. And Tharoor has claimed that we will resolve differences behind closed doors. Tharoor says only India line, there was no party line on Operation Sindhu. In fact, Shashi Tharoor was on a flight from Thiruvananthapuram to Delhi when I spoke to him on the phone, and I began by asking Dr. Tharoor, Shashi Tharoor, there are lots of question marks after a statement that you've just made today in Kerala suggesting or admitting, dare I say, that you do have differences of opinion with your Congress leadership. I want to understand, what does this difference of opinion mean, given all that has been happening in the last few weeks with you and your Congress leadership, particularly over Operation Sindhu?
I was made it very clear, Rajiv, on that subject. I have no desire to say anything at all. Whatever differences there may be will have to be discussed behind closed doors with colleagues. As far as I'm concerned, the institutional values of the Congress Party are mine, and the party workers who have stood with me for a long time and whom I've stood with, they're fighting a by-election today, and my heart and support are entirely with them. That's where I am at the moment.
But you didn't go for that by-election in Nilambur in Kerala, which took place today. Was that because you were not invited by your own party for the campaign, or because Shashi Tharoor consciously chose to stay away from Kerala during this period?
No, I was gone for the bulk of the time of the campaign, and as you know, on the official diplomatic mission that the government had sent some delegations on. And subsequently, yes, I mean, I wasn't asked to come, and given that I was confident our people were doing well without me, and since there was no particular request, I fulfilled other prior commitments. But as far as I'm concerned, we have a good candidate, and I hope he wins. I'm strongly supporting him.
But there is this growing rift, isn't there? Particularly after Operation Sindhu, you went on that all-party delegation, despite your party having reservations. There is these differences between you and your party leadership. You have been seen to go against the party line in a sense, and that's why many of these questions have risen. Is Shashi Tharoor slowly and steadily drifting away and leaving the Congress sooner or later, Dr. Tharoor?
There's no question of a party line. It was a question of the national line that I took, which is the line that I think all delegations, which included members from multiple parties, have all taken during their visits abroad. We had a very clear message we needed to give to the foreign countries we visited, and I think that message was very well received. It was a very clear, consistent, coherent message, and that is what the nation stood for. I have no difficulty with many opposition parties calling for the government to take them into confidence in a parliament session. But as far as the question of talking to the outside world is concerned, there is only one line, and that's the national line. It's what India stands for. Simple as that.
I want to go straight across to Maushmi Singh. She covers the Congress party for us. Maushmi, you've also been speaking to Dr. Tharoor and to Congress leaders here. Is there any possibility of Shashi Tharoor getting a meeting or an audience with Rahul Gandhi, whose birthday it is today? Or do you believe that slowly but surely Shashi Tharoor is drifting away from the Congress? What are you picking up?
I do believe that, Rajiv, there will be some attempts by Shashi Tharoor to reach out and speak to the party leadership, because he's clearly not ready to be sidelined in Kerala in the way he did admit to you that he received no request for campaigning for the by-elections there. So clearly, and he had told me earlier on that he would be staying in his constituency till the parliament monsoon session. But he is returning today to Delhi, and thereby I do believe that with Rahul Gandhi back in Delhi, there could be an appointment sought by Dr. Tharoor. One will have to wait and see whether that appointment is given, because last time round he had to really wait very long for an appointment and audience with Rahul Gandhi. And somewhere, the General Secretary organization, K.C. Venugopal, does have a part to play in the entire crisis.
What I want to understand, you mentioned KC Venugopal. Is that really the battle within a battle? KC Venugopal also has his eyes set on Kerala chief ministership if the Congress wins the assembly elections next year. Shashi Tharoor has been keen to play a greater role in Kerala. Is that the battle within a battle? KC Venugopal very close to Rahul Gandhi, and Shashi Tharoor therefore realizing that his options within the Congress, even in Kerala, may be becoming less and less?
Absolutely, Rajdeep. I really do think that the entire trigger started with him contesting for the president's post, a Congress president's post. But the entire this relationship has got strained after the Kerala politics really rolled out, and with the upcoming elections, Shashi Tharoor wants a bigger role. We are told that KC Venugopal could also be interested in looking for the top job in Kerala in the assembly elections, and there are multiple contenders there. And Shashi Tharoor, needless to say, says feels that the time has come. He's waited for too long, and he wants to play his part in Kerala politics, and that has to be one of the main lead roles. So there are multiple contenders for the lead role. One will have to wait and see that whether it will be like a clash within a tussle within the party over that issue.
Maushmi Singh, for giving us your perspective on that story. Appreciate you joining me there, Maushmi Singh, on the Shashi Tharoor question.